Hi there. Well, today we're going to take a look at the east coast of Canada and the unmitigated success we are seeing in both national and international legal cannabis producers out there. Hi, I'm Cy Williams, and this is my report on the East Coast cannabis landscape as I saw it during my Coast to Coast tour in 2024. Now, the east coast of Canada is comprised of provinces such as New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, Newfoundland, and Labrador. And this area of Canada has really emerged as a significant player in the legal cannabis industry. Now, following the legalization of recreational cannabis in Canada 6 years ago on October 17, 2018, many producers have established themselves in Canada and in the East Coast. But among these producers, AtlantiCann Medical Inc. stands out to us for its commitment to quality and innovation through its brands, 454 and Iris Labs, as well as through its collateral partnership with Eastcann Craft Cannabis and others. AtlantiCann Medical Inc. has really emerged as a leader in quality cannabis production internationally. They have positioned themselves as a true leader within the global cannabis market by focusing on high quality production methods and sustainable business practices. This company emphasizes small batch cultivation techniques that allow for meticulous attention to detail throughout the growing process. This approach not only enhances the quality of their products, but also ensures that they meet stringent regulatory standards set forth by Health Canada and other international organizations. Now, in terms of innovative brands, AtlantiCann Medical Inc. should be proud because there are few brands doing it better than 454 and Iris Labs. And as you may or may not know, AtlantiCann Medical Inc. operates these two brands, and that's 454 and Iris Labs. In Canada, 454 focuses on producing high-quality cannabis oils and extracts that cater to both recreational and medical users. The brand emphasizes state-of-the-art extraction methods, and that's to ensure purity and potency while still retaining the natural terpenes that contribute to the overall experience of consuming cannabis products from these companies. Iris Labs, on the other hand, is absolutely dedicated to research and development within the cannabis sector. The lab conducts extensive studies on cannabinoid profiles, strain genetics, and product efficacy. This focus on scientific research not only enhances product quality, but also contributes very valuable insights into consumer preferences, as well as emerging trends within the industry. Wow, right? So international cannabis exports are really a growing market here in Canada. And as Canada's legal cannabis market matures, international exports have become an increasingly important aspect of the sector. AtlantiCann Medical Inc., with its robust production capabilities and commitment to quality, really is at the forefront of this movement, especially on the East Coast. Canada has established itself as a global leader in cannabis exports, and this is due to its comprehensive regulatory framework that allows licensed producers to sell products internationally. Countries such as newly legalized Germany, Australia, Portugal, and so many nations across Europe are actively seeking high-quality Canadian cannabis products for both medical use and recreational markets. Wow, Canada. Now, AtlantiCann's strategic partnerships with international distributors really enables them to tap into these lucrative markets very effectively. And by adhering the strict compliance measures set out by both Canadian authorities and foreign governments, AtlantiCann ensures that their products meet all necessary requirements, and that's for exportation around the world. So let's take a look at quality assurance measures and why legacy matters. In order to build and maintain their reputation as leaders in quality production and international exports, AtlantiCann Medical Inc. implements some rigorous quality assurance measures throughout their entire operations. And these are things like testing protocols. All products undergo extensive testing by third-party laboratories before they even reach consumers or the international markets. This testing includes checking for potency levels, cannabinoids, terpene profiles, and that's flavor compounds, contaminants like pesticides or heavy metals, and overall safety. And then there are the sustainability practices. Now, AtlantiCann Medical prioritizes sustainability by employing eco-friendly cultivation techniques, such as organic farming and energy-efficient facilities. And these efforts not only reduce environmental impact, but also resonate with consumers like myself who value responsible sourcing, right? So let's talk about regulatory compliance for just a minute. Now, adhering strictly, and I mean strictly, to Health Canada's regulations ensures that all aspects of production, from seed selection all the way through to packaging, meet national standards for safety and efficacy. In addition to producing high-quality cannabis, AtlantiCann Medical Inc. places significant emphasis on consumer education. They provide detailed education and information about each strain's effects, potential therapeutic benefits, recommended dosages, and consumption methods. They do this through their websites and their marketing materials, and they do a bang-on fantastic job. And by fostering transparency around their production processes and product offerings, AtlantiCann Medical Inc. actually builds trust with consumers who may be new to cannabis, or maybe they're looking for a specific therapeutic outcome that comes with their purchases. So way to go. And as we look forward at the future of legal cannabis in Canada's East Coast region, it is very clear that companies like AtlantiCann Medical Inc., with their focus on quality production methods through brands like 454 and Iris Labs, are really leading the way, not just domestically, but also internationally. And this is through their exports. So hats off to AtlantiCann Medical. And with the ongoing advancements in cultivation technology, paired with a strong commitment to sustainability and consumer education initiatives, well, AtlantiCann exemplifies how regional producers can thrive within a competitive landscape while contributing positively to both local economies and global markets. The combination of high-quality products alongside with strategic international partnerships positions AtlantiCann at the forefront of an evolving industry poised for continued growth well into the future. And while we were discussing leaders in the East Coast, I would be very lax in my duties if we didn't talk about AtlantiCann Medical's lateral partner here in Canada, and that would be Eastcann Craft Cannabis. And they are particularly noteworthy for their artisanal approach to cannabis cultivation. By utilizing advanced horticultural techniques combined with traditional craftsmanship, legacy craftsmanship, Eastcann is able to produce premium strains that appeal to even the most discerning consumers seeking either or both recreational or medicinal benefits. Their commitment to quality is very evident in their product offerings, which include a variety of strains known for their unique flavor profiles and potent effects. All right, Eastcann Craft Cannabis. And this is why legacy matters. The cultural impact of Eastcann Craft Cannabis on cannabis culture in Canada and beyond, and specifically Nova Scotia, is astounding. Their motto, Legacy Matters, resonates deeply within the ethos of the Eastcann Craft Cannabis facility and family, and reflects a broader commitment to honoring the rich history and cultural significance of the cannabis sector. This phrase encapsulates not only the dedication to quality and craftsmanship, but also a profound respect for the community and traditions that have shaped cannabis culture over generations here in Canada and in Nova Scotia, where Eastcann is rooted. This legacy translates into a vibrant tapestry of local culture, community engagement, and tourism that enhances Nova Scotia's identity in major ways. In Nova Scotia, cannabis has long been intertwined with local customs and social practices. By embracing this motto, Eastcann Craft Cannabis acknowledges this heritage while actively contributing to its evolution. The company engages with local communities across Canada through educational initiatives, workshops, and events that celebrate cannabis culture for all it is. These efforts foster dialogue among consumers, cultivators, and advocates alike, creating a sense of belonging and a shared purpose in our collective culture. Moreover, Eastcann's commitment to quality production really aligns with their values of sustainability and responsible consumption that so many Nova Scotians really hold dear. And by sourcing materials locally and employing environmentally friendly practices, they not only honor their legacy commitment, but also contribute positively to local economy. This approach resonates with consumers who prioritize ethical sourcing and community support in their purchasing decisions, or at least I do. I know others who do as well. And as cannabis culture flourishes in Nova Scotia, it has become an integral part of this province's tourism landscape. Visitors are increasingly drawn to experiences that highlight local cannabis producers, just like Eastcann Craft Cannabis. Tours of cultivation facilities, tasting events of artisanal products, and educational sessions on cannabis cultivation are becoming popular attractions throughout the country and in Nova Scotia. This burgeoning sector not only boasts economic growth, but also positions Nova Scotia as a destination for those interested in exploring the intersection of cannabis culture and tourism. Way to be, Nova Scotia. The integration of cannabis into tourism reflects a broader trend across Canada, where provinces are leveraging their unique cultural identities to attract visitors. And I see this in British Columbia, Alberta, and Ontario as well, as tourists seek authentic experiences tied to local traditions, cannabis included. Nova Scotia just happens to stand out as a vibrant hub for this exploration. The province's picturesque landscapes, combined with its rich maritime history, really creates an inviting backdrop for those looking to engage with both nature and culture simultaneously. The impact of Eastcann Craft Cannabis, it really extends beyond provincial borders. It serves as a model for how legacy-driven companies can shape international perceptions of cannabis culture. As Canada continues to lead in legal cannabis production globally, companies like Eastcann really exemplify how quality craftsmanship can resonate on an international scale by promoting their commitment to heritage while producing some of the premium products they do. They help to cultivate a positive image of Canadian cannabis abroad. And isn't this an amazing narrative? Because this narrative emphasizes not just recreational use, but also the therapeutic benefits associated with high quality strains, cultivated with care as other countries explore legalization or expand their own markets. They may look to Canadian producers, just like the ones I've been talking about, as examples on how to integrate cultural values into business practices effectively. Furthermore, I'm just going to close out as global interest in sustainable practices grow. AtlantiCann Inc., through partnerships with brands like Eastcann Craft Cannabis, really showcases how responsible cultivation methods can align with consumer expectations worldwide. I hear my dog barking, but I'm just going to touch on the focus for community engagement and environmental stewardship. That sets such an amazing precedent, and this precedent will inspire similar initiatives in Canada and internationally. And this is why the words legacy matters are so important, and it's more than a motto for Eastcann Craft Cannabis. It embodies all that intertwines quality production with cultural respect and community building. As Nova Scotia embraces its role in shaping Canada's cannabis landscape and enhancing tourism while fostering connections among consumers, it really highlights the importance of honoring tradition while innovating for a much better future. This dynamic interplay between legacy and the modern world not only enriches local communities, but also positions Canada as a leader in global cannabis culture. A narrative that celebrates both heritage and progress on an international stage. Well, thank you for being here. I hope you learned something here today with me about the East Coast and all we have going on there. For more on what's going on in Nova Scotia and across Canada, please check out what we have going on in the new issue of High Canada magazine.